Good morning, everybody. This is Eureka John, Eureka Street Crypto Hub, coming at you live Saturday morning, 6:26 a.m., March 13th, 2021. And why anybody would get up on a Saturday, on a weekend, when they don't have to work at 6 in the morning escapes me, but I do it, and I automatically just get up. I was just basically being woken up by kids all night, and eventually one of the kids ended up in our bed, and I ended up getting kicked in the face all night, and finally by about 6 o'clock in the morning I gave up. And I wanted to come down and do a show anyway, because I'm on show number 77 now. I've been going consecutively since February 6th and been broadcasting since October 24th, 2020. This has become part of my life now, and I love it. I love every single day talking about something new in crypto. I love doing some more in-depth research on some of these projects, and there's always something new going on. I love following the tech. I am in it for the tech, I actually am. A lot of people aren't, but there's so much going on. All right, so let's get started here. I've got my highly caffeinated sports drink. I'm teetering on whether or not to go work out this morning or just go to the skate park a little bit later. I don't know. Probably end up going to the skate park a little later. Okay, so anyway, let's take a quick look at some CoinGecko. Let me refresh this bad boy. And let's see what we have here. 60,246 is where Bitcoin hit overnight last night. I've already been seeing it all over my Twitter, and I follow Decrypt Media, and that's already on there as well. Everybody's doing their job of talking about Bitcoin at $60,000, and I'm not really a professional news outlet, so it's not my job to do what everybody else is talking about anyway. So I won't go into depth about that. It is what it is, and it's great. I do have Bitcoin as the number one thing in my portfolio, so so Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano in the number 3 spot, Polkadot. Yeah, this is because this is my portfolio right here. I made up on CoinGecko a little thing of my portfolio. I was like, wait, this follows exactly my portfolio. No, this is so let me go back to the home, and this looks just like mine. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance is number 3. Holy crap! It took over Tether and Cardano. Oh wait, yeah, it's been number 3 for a little while. All right, excuse me, sorry. Binance is trying to make some moves. You got Tether, Cardano, Polkadot, XRP. Still sitting at 45 cents, man. All right, man, gotta hand it to XRP for like picking a spot to stay and just like sticking there. Just like, I'm gonna stick at 25 cents. I'm gonna stick at 45 cents. That's what XRP does. Uniswap 33 cents, Litecoin 226, Chainlink at 33, kind of acting like XRP in a way by just taking a spot and sticking there between $29 and $30. But Chainlink has so much stuff going on. They haven't even released staking yet. They've pretty much emptied out one of their team wallets. Every week they empty out a portion of their team wallets for continued development, and a lot of people sit there and make a big deal that the team is dumping their coins. Well, they're dumping for continued development, and it is a huge project and to be the intermediary and oracle for all the information going onto the blockchain for the entire world. So it really does not bother me that the team is dumping some coins for further development. So all right, anyway, Bitcoin Cash, stablecoin here, USDC, Stellar. Right, okay, let me go to my coins, because that's what I'm interested in, because I'm self-absorbed. Let me go over here, and I'm pretty sure you guys are nosy and want to see what I have too. Okay, so Bitcoin 60,000, Ethereum 1890. I think Ethereum's going to hit 2,000 before the month end, but it's just me. Cardano $1.17, Polkadot 38.77, making some moves. All these are kind of doing well here. And it's a green day. Theta 663. It did hit a peak of 799. a day before yesterday. So, I mean, so much stuff is going on with Theta. It is about time for a little healthy correction before they do another moonshot. So prepare, stock up, do what you got to do. And again, this is not financial advice. This is just me doing my daily show and following crypto and talking about it. And this is my journey. Whatever I do is not advice for what you need to do. You do what you do best for your own personal choices, decisions, desires, and budget. So yeah, Aave, $400.93, creeping back up there towards where it was. For a while it got to mid 500s. Crypto.com coin at 19 cents. It did a little moonshot there for a little bit, and now it's kind of just petered out. But supposedly they're going to be doing more and more token burns like they did in their process of their decentralization. So expect the CRO token to actually do some stuff if you're like an investor or like somebody wants to catch the moonshots. So try to figure out when their token burns are going to be and maybe buy right before that. I don't know. Synthetics Network 2070, Celsius coin at 555. I bought the Celsius for my car down payment loan. Zilliqa 16 cents. So Zilliqa is hanging right up there. Oh, yesterday I did talk about Zilliqa a little bit, and I talked about staking and getting the Zil token. Somebody mentioned in my comments the Zil Swap, and of course I forgot about this. Last time when I covered Zilliqa in detail on this channel, Zil Swap wasn't quite out yet. It's come out with a Uniswap style type of DEX, decentralized exchange, and here you can provide liquidity in the liquidity pool, and apparently the rewards are really good. And then right here, you can swap your Zil, and they have, you can get GZIL here, because yesterday I said you can only get GZIL by staking. Now you can actually swap for GZIL. So so right here it shows I have 0.46 Zil. It's because everything I have in Zilliqa is staked, so it's not accessible. So it shows only I have 4 Zilliqa tokens. So if I can get this to, there we go. But yeah, I could swap my Zil for GZIL, and apparently there's some of these other tokens here. I don't recognize any of these, but they probably do something in the Zilliqa ecosystem if I were to research it. And then I noticed down here Digibyte. Is this the DGB for Digibyte? Be interesting to see. So that would be kind of an interesting partnership, Zilliqa and Digibyte. Anyway, Digibyte achieves to be kind of a transactional solution for the slow Bitcoin, and it's been around a long time. It's kind of also considered a dinosaur. So, but there are people that are super loyal to Digibyte, and it's created its own subculture. All right. Anyway, so let's take a quick look at something else here. I use Decrypt for a lot of my news, and Decrypt is great. I listen to Decrypt daily with Matthew Aaron Zemer on my commute to and from work. He does his shows in the afternoon every single day, and he provides some good analysis on a lot of stuff, on a lot of the news and stuff. He's not a TA guy, and neither am I, and props to the TA guys. I didn't want to, I said TA and all that crap yesterday. I don't dog on TA guys. If that's your thing and you know how to do it well, that's great. And I do listen to a couple of you guys. There's this guy Crypto Chemistry on YouTube. I listen to some of his videos, and yeah, there's there are some good TA guys, and I got to be in the mood for it. It's like too much TA, I got a stomach ache. But yeah, I'm just not built for TA. But if you are built for TA, I did find this CryptoQuant.com, because I've talked about Glassnode before, and Glassnode lets you look at real-time charts for Bitcoin and other coins about who's buying what and what's going on the blockchain, and it's basically a glass node. It lets you see what's going on all the nodes, and it has all these different graphs you can go down. If you're a graph person, this is definitely for you. So I did discover this CryptoQuant, which is also kind of a glass node-ish type of thing here, and it allows you to look at charts on the flows of Bitcoin through exchanges and stuff like that. So if you like to look at this type of stuff, the miner flows here, a money flow of Bitcoin transferred to and from affiliated miners' wallets to evaluate supply circumstances. If you want to look at kind of what's going on a macro level about which way you think Bitcoin is going to go, or Ethereum, or stable coins, or altcoins and stuff like that, as far as supply and demand type of stuff, and flows and transfers and whales doing stuff, these types of stuff, Glassnode and CryptoQuant might be for you. So yeah, check it out. But anyway, I need to get back to Decrypt because I wanted to really talk about this. Decrypt is where I do get a bunch of my sources. I did find a couple articles last night, and I will get on those in a second. But Decrypt is actually, they are coming out, they have come out with a what is it? Hold on, let me see. It's their own token, and you can install the app on your wallet, right here, if you can see it. Your new wallet. And as you can see, this little logo here, the blue logo, it's based on Filecoin. And right now they're in beta, I think, and it's season 1, and they allocate a certain amount of coins per season. And you get tokens by reading articles, by sharing, by reacting to articles, and all that stuff. And it's not really worth anything right now. And let's see here. How do I earn tokens? It couldn't be simpler. Download our app, create a wallet. From then on, you can automatically earn tokens as you read. You can boost your earnings by sharing and reacting to articles. New tokens are released in seasons, and as you saw the season 1 on my phone, you can see how many are up for grabs in the wallet menu. What's a season? You partner with great companies to release new batches of tokens into the community. We call this a season. We think of this as a great way for companies to become an immersive part of our experience while keeping things exciting for our users. Each season there are a limited number of tokens up for grabs, so be quick. And then here's season 0, that was the beta. We're now in season 1, started January 1st. What can I do with the Decrypt token? It can be used to redeem for rewards. So basically, you got to spend your money in the company store, but for now, and so you download the app on the wallet. Why is Decrypt introducing a token? As Decrypt, we've always been firm believers that the technology we write about every day should be a core part of our DNA. We believe that applying Web3 technology in thoughtful and engaging ways can help us tell better stories and also be a step towards solving some of media's biggest problems. Our thesis is to better align incentives between readers, brands, and the publisher, us. The goal of this project is to drive business outcomes for our partners and delight our readers. Using blockchain technologies also allows us to unlock new possibilities that are not possible with traditional approaches. These include microtransactions. You can transfer the token anywhere in the world, instant speed, transparency. Token balances and supply are publicly visible in the Explorer. It creates trust. Empower ownership. The wallets are non-custodial and Decrypt tokens are fully owned by our users. The balances cannot be changed, and future-proof. Decrypt would like to be ready for a future where a new blockchain infrastructure and tools help create a better system for the end users. And what problem are you solving? We believe it's essential for the media industry to create better relationships between readers and content publishers. We believe that tokens can help unlock new and better ways for media companies to thrive. 2 of the leading reasons users want a connection to a brand is a sense of ownership and the opportunity for rewards. We think of Decrypt token as a tool to build a more engaged community of readers. So as you see, the tokens in the center. Decrypt using Web3 to cover Web3. Makes sense. Brands connect with the crypto curious and readers engage for rewards. And it's done through a wallet and transactions. Security and data, they use Magic Link right here to authenticate and everything like that. So it's pretty secure. Redemptions, when you redeem tokens, they get sent to an escrow wallet. So the thinking, they wanted to focus on 2 key principles. 1, holding themselves accountable for best UX practices of leading tech projects. And then 2, meaningfully enhancing the experience for our readers without them necessarily realizing there's blockchain technology under the hood. And I think that is going to be the key for adoption, is to actually implement blockchain technology without it being, shoved in your face that you're using blockchain technology, and have it be overly complex in order to use that. And then what does the future hold? It's designed to be simple and fun and engaging. Let's see, new ways to earn it, from commenting and annotating, from fact checking or sourcing stories, which I think is key, allowing the general public to fact check stuff and not just have some closed door little committee owned by the media source to fact check. That's, as we see, running rampant all over Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all that crap. And an interactive leaderboard of top Decrypt token earners and new types of rewards. So yeah, our token's worth money. Decrypt tokens are staked against USDC. It's a stable coin created by Circle. And so here we check out Circle real quick. And then let's see, it's worth a fraction of a dollar. So it's basically worth nothing right now. But all this stuff, these guys are becoming first movers. Here's Circle here. And adding blockchain technology to journalism. And the reason I wanted to talk about this is because I think that is rad. That they're just starting with this and going out on a limb and just kind of seeing where it goes, and giving tokens to readers. To me, I think it's fun collecting free tokens on anything. It's why I run my Theta Edge node. It's why I use Brave Browser. It's why I watch videos on library.tv, because I can collect the library credit. And then now I can collect this Decrypt token, and I've actually managed to get a really good bag of some tokens that have been worthwhile by just doing all this free stuff. And then I like Decrypt anyway, and I like the news that they put out. It's always good news. I like listening to Matthew Aaron Seymour. I believe Dan Roberts. He's interviewed some really cool people. He's one of the main guys there. So yeah. Super stoked about this, and I'm interested to see where it goes and what they end up doing with this. And I know all this is experimental right now, but I'm really happy to take part in this. So download the Decrypt app on your phone, so you can download the wallet, and you can get some free Decrypt tokens, and who knows where it'll go. And if anything, you just have a good news source on your phone. So I'm not sponsored by them in any way. I'm not sponsored by anybody, right? I'm not closed to being sponsored by anybody if it's something I believe in. If these guys were to come to me and be like, hey, I would probably accept it, because these guys, I like them. But if it's just some dude trying to shill his stupid token, no, I'm not going to accept any type of sponsorship like that. So, yeah. So anyway, let's go on here. So the magic links, and then, they use Filecoin as part of their system as a side chain in order to create the speedy transactions, because Ethereum is bloated because of the traffic. And they use an IPFS system right here. I got a little IPFS thing right there in my browser in order to, I guess, store these coins and stuff like that. I don't know the details, but I do know Filecoin is a part of it. So yeah, and speaking of rewards for free, as much as I can't stand Coinbase, they actually have some really good videos. And for new people, at the very beginning, Coinbase was one of the first wallets I used, because it was easy to sign up for. And there's these little videos on there, and you can earn little credits. And I did Compound a long time ago, and then way the very beginning I did Tezos. And Tezos hasn't really gone anywhere, but my Compound tokens that I earned on Coinbase actually ended up becoming worth something. So I thought that was pretty cool. Numeraire right now is the new one. You can earn some Numeraire, $3 worth, and if you refer somebody, $10 worth. But who knows? Numeraire may go somewhere. So always check back. Always keep a little Coinbase account, just kind of handy, and you don't have to keep anything on there, but you can do these little videos when they come out and get a little something. So yeah. Anyway, back to what I was talking about the side chain here, and why they use a side chain in order to do the fast transactions because of the bloat. This is built. They're using Ethereum for this, and Filecoin is built on Ethereum as well. But side chains are a way to get around on Ethereum, that as well as layer 2 solutions and stuff like that, to do speedy transactions. And speaking of side chains, I found yesterday as I was watching some video, this ARC, and this looks pretty cool. It looks like a pretty promising project, and they use a bunch of sub blockchains, and they connect them all together as a network of blockchains. So instead of one blockchain, they use a network of blockchains. And I don't know enough about it yet to really go into it, but I got turned on to this by a video I was watching that kind of talked about here the blockchains of Ready Player One: NFTs, Chainlink, Engine, Arc, Hive, and blockchain and films. And if you haven't seen Ready Player One, I highly recommend it. I mean, the movie, yeah, whatever, it's got its flaws and stuff like that. But I read the book before I saw the movie, and of course I'm gonna be like, oh, you gotta read the book, But yeah, you gotta read the book. It's but this movie is actually really good, and it talks about the whole premise and the future of people living in this. Well, they go to work and they live in the real world, but their real world is like basically a total slum. Like, here's Columbus, Ohio, and all these trailers stacked on top of each other, and their only escape in this world is to log on in VR to log into this world called OASIS. And inside OASIS, you can be whoever you want to be. You're on a new economy. The economy is driven by the OASIS coin. You can wear whatever type of suits and skins, and you can collect artifacts and all that stuff. And that's how NFTs come into play in these games. They have all these unique artifacts, and all this stuff is basically blockchain technology. And they have the OASIS coin, which I had up first, and then they have the artifacts here that you can collect and become more powerful, and you can sell your artifacts in the real world in order to achieve some kind of like the one guy was trying to pay his rent with an artifact that he achieved in the OASIS world. So interesting concepts going on there. And then it goes on to them that they, in order to basically not be controlled by dominated by the IOI corporation that builds all the hardware for this, they have to find the Easter egg that the owner of OASIS, he died and left an Easter egg, and whoever found the Easter egg would basically be able to control this world. And so they talk about how the Easter egg, the person who finds the Easter egg can turn on or shut off the world, but they can't ever turn on or shut off the economy inside the world that is built on that blockchain. So here they have the non-fungible tokens, which are basically the skins, the artifacts, as you can see here, old Indiana Jones. But and then they go in and talk about all these other coins, and then how they were able to do these transactions at the speed of life in this game. And then they talk about the ARC ecosystem that allows, because they wouldn't be able to do this on one blockchain, and definitely not Bitcoin, about 7 transactions per second. So they would have to use a really high speed blockchain. And they were proposing ARC here, and ARC is based on not just one blockchain, but a network of blockchains. So that's kind of how that they would do that, with a bunch of off-chain stuff going on. So in real time, everything would be happening off-chain, and then using Chainlink and oracles, they would bring it all on-chain. And they explain Chainlink, how that would come into play in that virtual world. So, I mean, they really cover a whole lot of stuff, and the video is about 18 minutes long, and it is definitely worth watching. And then they go into Engine Token right here and talk about the virtual worlds and how you can transfer items from game to game. That kind of finally made Engine make sense to me. So, it covers a lot of different projects in here and concepts for blockchain in a way that makes it easily understood. And here's the hardware developer. It's funny that Facebook is created the Oculus, and then in the movie, IOI is the villain, and they're the hardware manufacturer as well, creating the VR helmets, and then the haptic suits and all that type of stuff. So, and of course, this dude just looks like a total prick, like villain prick. I'm the owner of a large tech hardware company. I'm gonna make profit and put ads all over your face in your vision, sight, a line of vision. And according to scientific research, you can have ads up to 80% of your line of vision before you go into an epileptic fit. Here, let's see if we can hear him say it.
Facebook, though, so maybe it does make sense that the hardware manufacturer is the villain in Ready Player One.
We estimate we can sell up to 80% of an individual's visual field before inducing seizures. So picture this.
There are also
80% before inducing seizure. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, it's a great video to watch. I would highly recommend it. And then that turned me on. I was like, what is this? Like, as far as like, where are they getting this ARC technology? And then I found marketsquare.io, and this is right now starting in beta, and it's basically going to be a blockchain market square. And it's built on the ARC ecosystem, and I'm going to dig a little deeper into this and then just kind of learn what's going on here. There seems to be some really good stuff, some interesting partners, Travala, Hive. Let me see, what else do I know here? StakeNet, API 3, Gala Games. Yeah, Axie Infinity, Uphold, Electronium. Those are just some of the ones that I've heard of. I'm sure you guys have probably heard a lot more of these than I have. But yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on this and dig in a little deeper and see what's happening here. Man, like I said, always something going on in the crypto space. Anyway, back to Decrypt Daily. I just wanted to talk about a couple of these articles that I read that I thought were interesting. Valkyrie proposes ETF of companies that hold Bitcoin. And if you don't know what an ETF is, it's an exchange-traded fund. It's basically a bundle. It starts in the stock market of similar stocks that all have some aligning purpose or ideology or something that you are interested in. If you want to invest in a petroleum ETF, they would probably include Exxon, Shell, BP, Enterprise Products, and stuff like that. If you wanted to do a tech-focused one, it'd probably be Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, and Google, the FANG ones. And then here they wanted to do an ETF, and then what happens as those companies rise or fall, you're not completely invested in one particular company, you're invested in the group of companies, and then that way it provides a little bit more stability for those a little bit worried about when the ground starts to shake under them financially. Obviously, I'm not that type of guy that's too worried about that type of stuff. I fly by the seat of my pants and I ape into stuff, and I'm totally guilty of losing money and gaining substantial. I'm a total Chad, and I can't help it, but it's just whatever, I try to be a little more on the research-oriented side, which is why I do this show, and it forces me to do stuff like that. So, Valkyrie proposes ETF of companies that hold Bitcoin. So this would be an exchange-traded fund of any company that is highly invested in Bitcoin. So this is for the stock traders and the people running these hedge funds or managing portfolios that really want their customer to get involved in Bitcoin, but their manager won't let them do it, or their customer won't let them do it. They're like, no, we heard that's volatile. That's dangerous. That's for charlatans. That's for criminals. Just look at that guy, Ross Ulbricht, or Ulbricht, or whatever. So this is a safe way for people to get into Bitcoin, to kind of by proxy invest in companies that are into Bitcoin. Although they're not doing Tesla, they're not including Tesla because they deem Tesla to be a little too volatile. They are investing in other companies. Let's take a look here. JP Morgan actually has another one here. Why JP Morgan's new crypto basket doesn't include Tesla stock. But they are including. They call it volatile. So, In the SEC filing, investment bank J.P. Morgan Chase revealed it is establishing what it calls a cryptocurrency exposure basket. Investors can buy structured notes whose value is tied to 11 stocks from companies involved in Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. It's like, I want to like hang out at the skate park, but I don't want to actually skate. Yeah. I don't know. As the basket is based partly on each company's exposure to Bitcoin as well as liquidity, it includes selections such as cloud software developer MicroStrategy, payments company Square, mining firm Riot Blockchain, and chip maker NVIDIA. Stocks in these 4 companies comprise 68% of the basket, but it's missing an obvious target, Tesla. Tesla bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin earlier this year and holds an estimated 0.3% of its treasury in the digital asset. Among publicly traded companies, only MicroStrategy has a larger stockpile of Bitcoin, according to Bitcoin treasuries with 91,060. Enough for Bitcoin volatility to impact MicroStrategy's day-to-day stock price. But in short, JP Morgan thinks Tesla's stock price is too high, overvalued. So maybe not volatile, overvalued. So they think Tesla's a bubble. Okay, I mean, whatever. I'm not into stocks and I'm not into all that crap. I don't even really know anything about stocks for the most part. So they're probably smarter than me on that. And it's probably wise for them, these types, to be, you know, a little standoffish about the crypto market. And yeah, all right, they're just easy to make fun of. So anyway, with that being said, I'm at 31 minutes. I'm gonna let it go. And let's see here. Get this day started. And yeah. Let's see. Just make sure I have not left anything off that I wanted to talk quickly about. I think I've pretty much covered it all. I still haven't heard from Binance, and they said that according to them that they gave me a refund. It never showed up in my Binance Smart Chain wallet. I'm just considering that lost, and I'm still having problems logging into the Waves exchange. So beware. You know, things are going to happen. It's not the end of the world. You know, you'll lose some, you'll gain some, and you know, you take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and what you have are facts of life. The facts of life. All right. Well, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.